Welcome to our Everlast tech support channel. Today we'll be showing you how to remove and replace the HF board in your machine. We'll start off by disconnecting the output wires on the HF board. If you have an older unit and these wires are soldered on, when reinstalling them, you'll either need to solder them to these pin locations or install two stay-cons. Next, we'll remove the power supply from the HF board. If you have an older machine that does not have this terminal connection, you'll need to unsolder the two wires from the back of the board. Now, to get the HF board out of the machine, we'll start by removing the 4 screws on the top control board so that we can push the board out of the way to access mounting screws underneath it. You should be able to push the board far enough out of the way without disconnecting any electrical connections on the top board. But if you're having trouble and you need to unplug a couple, just take a photo before removing those connections. After those 4 mounting screws have been removed, you'll be able to pull the bracket out to work on the HF board. Then remove the 4 Phillips screws mounting the HF board to the bracket. When installing your new HF board, we're completing all of these steps again, but in reverse. So we'll install the 4 screws and the standoffs and remount the board to the plate. Before securing the HF board to the plate, double check the orientation to ensure that the board will not be mounted backwards. When reinstalling the mounting plate, be careful not to pinch any wires between the top tray and the mounting plate, and reinstall your 4 Phillips screws through the top tray. Then you can remount your top control board. And finally, we'll reconnect the electrical connections. If you did not have that 3-pin terminal connection, you will need to solder the wires to the 2 outside pins, so pin 1 and pin 3. Both input and output connections are not polarity sensitive. Thank you for working with us today. We hope this video has helped you to replace your HF board.